the grind. Yeah, bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again. What's up, Nasties? Happy game day. It is Canada, Qatar. Let's go from Vancouver. Our own Matthew Wannick's down there. Welcome to EST Afternoons live from the William Huff Studios. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubish with you here. As always, title sponsor for Edmonton Sports Talk is Play Alberta. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. If you gamble, use your game sense. Fun show on tap today. We got DVD, Derek Van Diest from NHL.com joining us at 1:20. The Red Light District at 1:40. And of course, at 2:20, we'll shift gears a bit and we'll talk some CFL Week 3. One game tomorrow, 3 on Saturday, including your Edmonton Elks in action, 2 o'clock down at Commonwealth Stadium against the Montreal Alouettes. Of course, the Green and Gold kickoff show with Matthew Wannick and Jay Milne will get you set for all the action starting at 1 on Saturday, and they'll be back later, late afternoon, early evening to break it all down, and hopefully they're talking about an Edmonton Elks win against very good Montreal Alouettes team. Like always, hit us up on the Nasty Chat. Slam that thumbs up. We got to hit 80 for Canada today, right, Coob and Gager? So let's go. And also, the River Cree inbox. 780-218-9999. The afternoon inbox, always presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tab 25 restaurant, where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. We have Switzerland, Bosnia, just underway 3 minutes into that game. That's a big one for Canada as well. We'll keep tabs on that. And of course, at 4 o'clock, Canada, Qatar, join Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne. If you cannot watch it, join them for a nice little watch along. Gager, sweet shirt you got on today. How you doing?
Yeah, this is a EST baseball shirt. Mm-hmm. Some of the sweet merch we have here at EST. It's always nice to be able to partake in some of the sweet garments that we have available for the people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was like my white sweater yesterday.
Yeah, it looked good.
I look dope. But people, that's how
you didn't look like a dope. You look good.
That's how the youth talk now. Dope. It's dope.
I don't think that's today's youth. That
was my youth.
That was your youth.
I still say dope, and I'm 40.
I've been saying dope my entire life.
40. Dope. Dope.
It is dope.
It's dope.
No, I got some good stuff too. I'm always, anytime I get new clothes, though I'm like it, I don't want to ruin it. For some reason, I have that idea, but clothes are meant to be worn.
Oh, 100%.
And you're rocking that, Gager.
Yeah.
Big time.
Thanks, boys.
Yeah, you look very
Did anyone else get one of these?
You look very handsome.
I got one of those for
Did
sure.
you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got one.
Where's Covina? Did they score?
I don't know. The guys are jumping, though.
Oh, they're just singing,
They're just
buddy.
having fun.
They're just having a good old time. The youth. All right, Joaquin. Well, I mean, let's dive right into it. The NHL has cleared Mike Babcock to work in the NHL. By all accounts, the Oilers honing in on the details right now. A contract for Mike Babcock, and according to reports, expect an announcement early next week. I guess in the least shocking news by the NHL, he's allowed to come back. There's a lot of people in the NHL that probably shouldn't be working, but they are. So he gets the green light. The Oilers have their guy. In the most important offseason in Edmonton Oilers history, they land on Mike Babcock. Whether you like it or you don't like it, we're here. We'll take all your texts. We'll take all your messages on the Nasty Chat as well. But for now, you move forward, Joaquin. I think you said it on Two Guys. Now we just gotta, you have to accept it. It is what it is. This is where Oilers management landed on, and we move forward, and it's going to go one of two ways. It's going to, including myself, a lot of us might have to eat our words if Mike Babcock is the one to get this team over the hump and bring a Stanley Cup to Edmonton and give Connor McDavid his first Stanley Cup. Or this is going to go completely sideways and it's going to be dark and ugly if this doesn't work out. I'm intrigued by the contract. I'm intrigued how many years they're going to give him. But now this lands at Daryl Cates. This lands on Stan Bowman, Jeff Jackson, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Zach Hyman, and whoever else spoke to Mike Babcock and said, this is our guy. But we move forward, Joaquin. It is what it is. We await a very interesting press conference that we're going to see in the coming days.
You're putting this on the players?
But because all the reports we're getting from certain people is that
but you can't do that. We already said the reason why they don't have a choice.
Yeah, no, I know. But what I'm saying is, according to reports, the players are all in on this.
Yeah, I know. I realize that. But what are they going to say?
Yeah, they can't say no.
Yeah, so you can't go, oh, it's your fault. You should have said no if things go wrong, the players.
Exactly. So I'll ask you this, Joaquin, because I was thinking of this driving in, and this is before Mike Babcock news broke. If Connor McDavid is truly on board with this, like let's just say he is, and when he gets into town, they interview him, and he goes, yes, I had good conversations with him. I believe in him. I think he's the right guy to lead us to where we want to go. If Connor McDavid says all that, shouldn't he right there be saying, I want an extension because we have our guy? Like, this is a guy I believe in. We'll get there in 2-3 years.
No.
Okay.
Well, he can't, I don't think, first of all, right? He has to wait till next year, next July 1st.
Yeah.
Before. B, show me something. The only guy that's really shown the organization a commitment and doing something to help the team and putting their money where their mouth is Connor McDavid. He took less and finished with the most points in the league. Mm-hmm. He's done his job, right? Mm-hmm. By all accounts, he should have been paid upwards. Well, if you're looking at the landscape, it should have been north of 17.5, right? If Kaprizov's getting that, then Connor McDavid should be getting more. That's just he's a better hockey player. But so now it's management. And I don't think you can put this on these guys to that if Mike Babcock comes in and all of a sudden things get a little fishy and weird, I don't think you can put this on the players. Babcock's not going to go into those meetings with these players or talk to them, and he's not going to sound like he's basically going into a job interview. Like usually you're on your best behavior and you got your notes and you know exactly what to say, right? So I don't think you can go off of one good meeting with someone. They talk about stuff. Show what you got.
Yeah, so that's a good point because Mike Babcock next week is going to say all these things, so is Stan Bowman, but those words are going to be meaningless to me because I want to hear from the players. I want to hear from the staff.
I want to see it on the ice.
Yeah, and I want to see it on the ice that he's actually, doing a good job, treating people the right way. It's, stadiums, arena staff. Like, that's where all these reports are coming from. And Gager, I'm with you on the players because I agree with you that I think the players have been dragged into this. But according to, let's just say it, Stoff, he says the players are all in on this. Okay, those are his words. He said it. It's all over Twitter. It was on his show. He's the Oiler guy. He said these guys are all in. So that's why I'm going in that direction where if he's saying it, like, I don't know, do you take it with a grain of salt? That's all I'm saying. I think the players are dragged into it. I think they're doing the team a solid. But according to people closer to the team than you and I are saying, no, that's the guy they want.
I'm so old. I don't think players should be involved in these types of decisions. It's not up to them. I know you do want to have discussions with your best guys. It would be irresponsible not to with players of the caliber of Connor McDavid. I mean, you got Leon signed up for the next 7 years, right? So you're fine with him. Hyman, you got him. Like, the only guy you're really worried about is Connor McDavid. So, I don't think it's the best move. But again, I'm not putting this on players. They're put in such a horrible position if they're asked, should he be the coach? And I think it's irresponsible for managers going, hey, do you like this guy? Is it okay if I hire him for a coach? I don't like that. I don't like that from leadership. I want them decisive. They shouldn't have to go to Connor McDavid and say, hey, do you like this guy? They should know that this is have the confidence. He is going to change our team, our identity to be successful in what looks like a very difficult Western Conference and an even more difficult final round if you do get to the Stanley Cup. And if you think he's the guy, then stand behind him. That's fine. But this is the players aren't the ones signing the checks. Okay?
Daryl Cates. And to an extent, I guess, Joaquin, we don't know if Bowman, this was his first choice either. Right? Like Cates,
yeah, that's a good point.
right? Like we're just hammering on Stan Bowman. And maybe his choice was Bruce Cassidy, and Daryl Cates is like, I'm moving away from that. Screw the Vegas Golden Knights. I want Mike Babcock, and that's that. Right? Like maybe he just doesn't have a say in it.
I know. Well, I looked at something, and again, I don't know if it's true or not. But there was this stuff on Cassidy today too, right?
Yeah.
And that might still be in the works. So
Big Duke says this can absolutely be put on leadership if it backfires. If they're pushing it down our throats that they're okay with it, then they face it if it backfires too. Well, I listen, if this goes horribly wrong, Joaquin, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people we can throw under the bus.
So you're going to get mad at Connor McDavid if this goes bad? Come on. You're going to get, again, it doesn't matter with the other guys. Mm-hmm. It really doesn't matter. The guy kind of matters is Leon. I get it, but you've got him locked up. He's signed. Mm-hmm. The only guy you're worried about is Connor McDavid. So you are telling me, who was that? Big Uke?
Yeah.
So you're telling me this is McDavid's fault? Come on. Give that red beard a shake.
What was the other point? Gord says it's widely reported that this is a Cates thing. Bowman has not done a good job, but clearly this isn't him pushing it. Again, and I don't think, because when they go up there, Joaquin, for the presser, they're all going to have each other's back, right?
But that's what you want to see.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I want to see Cates there.
Yeah, I don't want to see Stan Bowman saying, I didn't agree with this.
I want to see brotherly love up there.
So I'm just saying, like, I'm intrigued to hear from 97 once he rolls in September for camp. Like, I want to hear his thoughts. I want to, because you can get a sense from the players in their interviews if they were dragged into this or they really wanted this guy. You know what I mean? I think we can.
You've been watching too many episodes of Lie to Me. I started watching that again. That's a good show.
So, and listen, and you said it on two guys. We have to accept it. It is what it is. We kind of knew this was coming down. Like, the Oilers weren't bowing out. They would look even more dumb than they already do. They're taking a lot of heat on the socials for this hiring. Daniel Winnick came out yesterday and said he's the only guy that has ever made me hate hockey. He's just a bully. So there's another red flag. But the NHL didn't find anything.
I'm saying, even if Connor McDavid said, I don't like this, well, we're doing it anyway. We need this guy. He's not going to come and say, I didn't like this decision, even if he didn't.
Yeah. So what you're like, and it's what we've talked about since this news broke a week ago, Joaquin, is they're doing their team a solid. Like, yeah, okay, this is a guy you think can get us over. Let's just go with it.
Take this as this team. At least they're showing unity. You know,
Sure.
You don't want, the last thing you want is everyone saying, yeah, this is our guy. And then one guy going, no, I don't like this.
So what I'm saying is if this truly is McDavid's guy and he's happy with it, let's just say it is, then I'd be like, okay, then sign on the dotted line when you're able to, an extension, because you believe in him that much.
No. You're nuts.
No, okay. No, I'm just, it's
why would
topic.
why would you do that? So some guy off the street comes in here and says, I'm the greatest broadcaster. I'll do everything. Well, I'm working with you for the next 8 years.
No, but it'd be different. I'm trying to, can you send DVD the link, Coop? Sorry, buddy. No, but
I want to see what you do first. You don't give.
So if the Oilers, let's say the Oilers get in the playoffs, because they should be a playoff team. Let's say the Oilers get in the playoffs, Joaquin, and then they're out in the first, second round. What's McDavid thinking? Like where is he at with 1 year left on his contract with the Oilers? And I know it's a hard question because you're not Connor McDavid.
If they're out in the first round?
First, second round.
Depends how it goes.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes you get beat by a better team.
Yes. And the Oilers right now need to improve their team.
Yeah.
Significantly. Because at that point, does Connor tell Bowman, give me one, I'm going to play this last year out, then we'll talk? Or does he say, or does he right away say, I'm not coming back, I want to trade me or do whatever you have to? Or does he say, I'm going to wait till July 1st? There's so many options, right?
Well, yeah, it all depends on how it goes.
Yeah.
Right? So, but is it vehemently? Vehemently? Is that a word? Why is that coming to word?
Vehemently?
Vehemently disagree with the fact that if this goes south, you're going to blame Connor McDavid for making this decision.
No. I want to be clear on what I was trying to say earlier. I was saying that I think everybody's going to be thrown in there. That we've been told that we're all in on this hiring. And it's the two guys in management, the owner's son, who's going to take over eventually.
Is he?
Well, I think so, yeah. And the leadership group of this team, which we don't know exactly. We know Connor and Leon. We don't know who else, right? Because Darnell's on his way out. He's probably not speaking to Mike Babcock because he doesn't really care. So I'm saying that I think if this goes sideways, I think everybody that's been reported that vouched for this guy or said, yeah, we're fine with this hiring, are going to be thrown under the bus. And that includes 97, whether he wanted to or not.
Well, they're already like I'm not saying the pitchforks are up, but they've got maybe not the torches, but there's some citronella candles out marching with the leadership group with this team.
Yeah. Well, it's fascinating. So, what kind of contract do you see here, Joaquin?
For McDavid?
No, for Mike Babcock.
5 years, 5 per.
I'm thinking it's long term too. The Oilers are not smart enough to give him a 2-year deal or 1 year.
I think when they count, they start at 5.
1 to 4 exist.
Doesn't exist. 5, 6, 7, 8, just like dance.
So Big Uke says also, if this goes sideways and 97 leaves because of it, my entire perception of McDavid changed. That's interesting. That's an interesting quote. And maybe Big Uke in a year from now, if this goes sideways, we can go back to that one, but we have to wait and see. Smitty says no one is saying it's only Connie's fault if it goes bad. But
why would you get mad at Connor?
I mean, he's done the team a solid.
Like he's not interviewing coaches. They asked him. He said, "Okay."
Sure, I'll talk to this guy. Yeah. I'm
by all accounts, superstars love Babcock.
It's the other guy.
It's the other guys.
It's the other 18 players on your team that might dislike him.
And the staff. And the rink attendants.
Like, whatever. We've been through it all the negatives, all the red flags. It doesn't matter because the Oilers want this. This is their guy. So it is at this point, it is what it is, Joaquin. We'll have some fun with it throughout the summer. It's going to be a fascinating season with him behind the bench.
Ink's not to paper yet.
I know, but it will be. But Joaquin, and also fascinating to see who he brings in as assistants.
Well, don't they already have an assistant? McFarland?
Yeah. Will he keep him, though?
It's not up to Babcock, is it?
I think it is.
Well, Nobla didn't get to choose his assistants.
That's a good point, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but this is it. And then we move on to free agency, everyone.
I think that's a contract thing, man. I think that would be put into your contract. I hire my assistants.
Yeah.
Because Nobla didn't pick any of his. I think that was all management.
Yeah, so, and listen, we're going to agree to disagree, and a lot of people like the hiring, a lot of people don't. A lot of people think the leadership should be thrown under the bus if this goes sideways. Some people don't. I mean, management, I think, is going to take the brunt of it. I think the owner as well. So, interesting times here in Edmonton, but nothing official. But Babcock has been cleared to return to the NHL. I think Ryan Rishaug of TSN and the Got Your Back podcast had it first that they're working out all the details of the contract. Don't expect anything tomorrow, but early next week in terms of a press conference. We move on. We talk to Derek Van Diest from NHL.com next, exactly on this Mike Babcock situation. And we'll get his thoughts on the World Cup as well. Canada, big game today against Qatar and at 4 p.m. And should be another fun day of footy. Right now in the 21st minute, no score between Switzerland and Bosnia. It's another big game Canada will keep an eye on as well. Both teams with 1 point. And we move on. All right, up next, DVD from NHL.com joins us. It's Joaquin, Gage, it's Hernan, Salas, and here's Zach Kubish. But before Zach Kubish, hit that thumbs up. Let's get to 80. Here's Kub.
The Oilers are now free to hire Mike Babcock, with the NHL wrapping up their investigation into the 63-year-old, determining that, quote, there is no current basis to restrict his employment in the league. Group B World Cup action. Canada takes on Qatar for their second match of the World Cup. Kickoff goes at 4 o'clock. Alphonso Davies available for Canada, having not played since early May due to a hamstring injury. Other Group B play 22nd minute of action between Switzerland, Bosnia, and Herzegovina. It's currently 0-0 after that. Mexico takes on South Korea. To baseball, 3 games are live. The Jays in action against the Red Sox, closing out their series. Toronto with a 3-1 lead, top of the 8th inning. Justin Slayton on the bump for Boston. Jesus Sanchez batting for Toronto. 1 out for the Birds with a runner on first base. And for the Riverhawks, they look to avoid a 4th straight loss when they took on the Apple Sox just after 7:30. Tune into the game on any of EST's audio streams. Up next, Derek Van Diest from NHL.com, talking all things Mike Babcock and the World Cup. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Jamie McLennan is our GS Construction hockey insider.
The golden goose, which is Connor McDavid, if he's on board with this, the league and the PA has to be very careful. Because if he decides to put up his hand and said, you want to go against something that I want, I'll remember that when you need something from me. So it is kind of a, we'll call it a real muddied water situation here.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
There's one game that kicks off summer. Elks football is back, and the best way to experience the home opener is being there when it happens. For every catch, every tackle, every touchdown, hear the roar of the crowd that's been waiting for this moment. Elks, Alouettes at Play Alberta Field at Commonwealth Stadium, June 20th. Presented by James H. Brown, Alberta Injury Lawyers. Lock in your tickets for the home opener now before they're gone at goelks.com/tickets. Edmonton Elks, our city, our year.
Hi, I'm Alistair Johnston with Canada Soccer. My dad's the biggest influence in my life. He was the one that passed down the passion for soccer to me. He is the biggest influence in my career.
To all inspiring dads, happy Father's Day. Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Canada Soccer.
Celebrating the 40th anniversary of its groundbreaking release, Strange Animal. River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 proudly present a very special evening with Gowan, live playing his chart-topping classics from this iconic 80s album and more. Gowan's Strange Animal 40th Anniversary Tour, July 2nd in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Goodwill is
one shopper, finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket, a deal, one donor, letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant,
learning,
trying,
building skills,
building confidence,
building a future.
One purchase, one donation,
one job, one choice.
Goodwill is
the power of one, the power of one, the power of one, the power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
Somewhere, someone is sitting on a patio that is literally part of the parking lot. They're hot, uncomfortable, and bored. Do not be that person. The Canadian Brewhouse has a rooftop, real turf, misters, fire tables, patio games, big screens, and zero reason to be bored. This summer, your standards are higher than a parking lot, and you know it. The Canadian Brewhouse, Canada's best patios.
We're back here on EST Afternoons. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas. Text says, Hernan, you have 4 different takes on the situation. Okay, let me be clear here before we bring DVD. I'm with Gage where I believe the players are being dragged into this whole decision on Mike Babcock. But what I'm saying is a media member that's very close to the Oilers has said on multiple occasions that the players are all in on him. So the question was, should the leadership group that has interviewed Mike Babcock take heat if this goes sideways? Gager says no. I say yes. Big Uke says yes. Who else says no? Because I know there's a lot of different opinions on our nasty chat and, of course, on our River Korean box. All our guests are brought to you by Old Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team, fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's a game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. And with that, we bring in our good buddy Derek Van Diest from NHL.com. DVD, what's shaking, man?
Not much. How you guys doing today?
Oh, you know, living the dream, my friend. We got some soccer on, living the dream. Mike Babcock is going to be the coach of the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, DVD, I mean, it's not surprising that they cleared him. I think we all knew this was going to be the path. When you look at kind of a contract for Mr. Babcock, knowing how the Oilers deal with these certain things, what are you expecting in terms of term?
Well, I think probably 2 years. That's how long you got McDavid for, right? Like you, I think 2 or 3 years. If he comes in here, the clock is running on this team. They have to win a championship in the next 2 years, or else Connor McDavid walks out the door. And I know there was a statement made somewhere else that someone thinks they're going to sign for 7 years after this 2-year contract. I don't think there's a chance of that happening if this team doesn't look like they're going to win the Stanley Cup. He's going to go in somewhere else and say, hey, I gave you my 10, 11, 12 years. We couldn't get it done. I'm going somewhere else. So I don't think there's a chance he stays. So the clock is running. The clock starts running July 1st, 2-year contract. Babcock, if I was the Oilers, give him a 2-year contract saying, hey, get us a Stanley Cup. That is your job, to get us a Stanley Cup in 2 years. If you can't do it, all bets are off. And who knows what happens after that. And it could get really ugly after that if the team falls off a cliff and things don't look good. So I would think 2 years, no more than 3, maybe 2 and an option if you're going to bring him in. But yeah, I think it's a situation where they know it's a Tortorella thing. You got to come in here and you got to win. And if you don't win, okay, thanks for your time. We're moving on and we'll go on to the next guy. So yeah, I can't see him getting more than 2 years, maybe 2 years an option.
That's far too rational, DVD. Like seriously though, like that's what I think fans would be really happy with, a 2-year deal. But knowing what we know about this management, like DVD, like I don't see that happening.
Well, if I was Babcock, like he got, what was it? It was at 8 years, $50 million in Toronto, and then 3.5 of those years he just kind of sat back and just took the money. Like it's not like he needs the money, but I think this does, if he wants back in the game, if he wants to get back in the game, he wants to take it seriously, then I just think he's been gone for too long to do more than that. But you're right. Who knows what this management thing? Maybe they go in there and they, hey, this guy, we can give him 5 years, right? Like they give Workroft 5 years? Didn't they give Aikens, way more term than he was supposed to get? Like they just paid a guy $3 million, 3 years. They gave a guy a 3-year extension that he hasn't even started that extension yet. So you're still paying him. So yeah, maybe Mike Babcock says, if you want me, I know you guys are in trouble here. You guys have painted yourselves in a corner. You gave me 5 years or I don't go. So maybe the ball's in Mike Babcock's court here. He was happy retired, and the Oilers are calling to him. They came to him and said, hey, we need you. Maybe he holds all the cards. He goes, okay, give me 4 or 5 years, and then I can just go, then I'll go and help you win your cup. If not, I'll just walk away and retire again. So, but you're right. There's no rhyme or reason sometimes for what this organization does. So it would be rational to give him 2, but maybe he strong arms him to 4 or 5. Who knows?
So DVD, how close is this to being done? Are we 90%, 95, 99%? How close is this to be completed?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much done. I think it's just a matter now that the league checked off on it. Now it's just a matter of getting terms done and then preparing the availabilities, and whether they're on Zoom, whether they fly everyone into Edmonton and meet the media here. I think it's pretty much done. I think they've kind of, like I said, they painted themselves in a corner. There's really not much out there. All the other coaching vacancies have been filled. There's not a lot of available coaches that have that kind of experience and pedigree. So, yeah, I think it's done. And it's just a matter of, okay, when the contract's signed and when can we release it and when can we kind of get everyone together for the media avail, which if it's in person, it's going to be a very, very interesting media availability because I know we got questions to ask Mike Babcock here.
Doesn't it have to be in person, DVD? And just because there was so much controversy with the Bowman hiring, he was our guy now with Babcock. Shouldn't it be a full dais panel of owner, JJ? And this can't be in Zoom, can it?
Well, I can't, but you're thinking about the general manager lives in Chicago. The president of hockey ops lives in Toronto. Paul Coffey lives in Toronto, he's kind of involved there as well. Mike Babcock, I'm not sure where his off-season home is. I think it's in Michigan somewhere. So these guys are all different places. And you know what? You can control a Zoom call as opposed to and live. Like live could get off the rails really quick. I think it has to be. They have to bring everyone else in there. And if this decision is being made by Daryl Cates, then Daryl Cates has to come out and say, okay, he's going to have to make an appearance and say, this is why he's my guy. This is why we think we like him. But like I said, the Oilers, those guys don't live here. So it would be just easier, instead of flying everyone in, they're just easier. We'll just do a Zoom call. And they have way more control over a Zoom call than they would if it was a live thing. I agree with you. It would be the right thing to do. This is the thing that they have to convince the media and the fans. I know there's a lot of fans that are not too happy about this. They're not too happy about Mike Babcock coming in here. They think it might hurt when it comes to signing free agents or bringing other players in here. They think it might hurt more than help the team. So I think they do have some explaining to do, but what form they decide to do it, I'm not sure. I'm just glad they didn't do it this afternoon, guys, because my fear was like, man, they're going to call a press conference at 4:00 today, right at kickoff for the Canada game. And then that would just make everyone even more upset. Like, that would be, so I'm glad they didn't do it today. But if it happens next week, I was hoping to go to Vancouver to maybe try and get some of that atmosphere for that third Canada game. It doesn't look like that's going to happen now if Babcock has a press conference.
I know we went through COVID, but it's kind of interesting to be working remotely with a professional sports franchise.
It is. And like I said, that's the situation is all those guys live in the Stantec Towers. They have an apartment there, but I think they all live, they're still at home. So yes, it's really weird. But maybe that's just the way the future is now. Maybe that's just the way business is done now. You don't have to move to the place where you're working. So I'm not sure. I always thought it was strange. But
didn't Kekalainen say when he took over Buffalo that there was no more of this, and everyone had to come in and be present and visible with that organization when he took over?
Yeah, he did, because he had to change the culture of that organization because it was a mess, and he did, and he changed it right away. And look at how they turned things around right away. So I think he came in there and said, okay, no more of this remote stuff. Everyone's gonna come here. We're gonna live here. We're gonna be part of the community, and I think that's important. And Stan Bowman is not part of the community. Jeff Jackson's not part of the community. Paul Coffey's not part of the community. Like these guys, they're not around. Like you don't see them on the off season. You don't see them around. All the time. So I think that's one of to me, it might be an issue, but those guys are still working remotely, trying to run this hockey club.
Yeah, it's not ideal. I mean, I know the world's changed since COVID, but when you're general manager and the other guy above the general manager don't live in the city that the city that employs you, I think that's
like when Dusty's away. This is just it's an animal house in here, right? Like
I can imagine. You guys, it's like a substitute teacher.
Yeah. Derek Van Diest from NHL.com. Coop has no pants on right now.
They're camo.
DVD. Well, listen, the presser. Listen. I know the Edmonton media here takes a lot of flack, but I know there's going to be incredibly tough questions, and you guys you never disappoint in that facet. Okay, the guys that are there, I've always said they ask the tough questions, and I think Bowman and Babcock better be ready because there's going to be a lot of heat coming their way. But at the end of the day, DVD, don't you think it's going to be so much fluff? Like I'm not taking anything they say. I'm not taking anything, like too hard or be like, oh, wow, they did really change. I got to see it in actions, especially with the head coach.
Yeah, like, does the leopard really change his spots, right? Like he said he was going to change, and he was a different guy and different methods going into Columbus, and look what happened there. Like they were like, whoa, like you can't be doing that. And I just think it just may be a personality trait. Like some people know how to deal with players. Some people just don't have that, that ability to kind of interact with people in different ways. And I think the players today are a lot different than they were maybe even 10 years ago. Like you almost have to be an amateur psychiatrist now or a psychologist, because some guys you can kind of coddle, some guys you can kick, some guys you can challenge, some guys you can't. Like it's just every person is a different personality and dynamic. And then when they come up and the way they're treated when they come up, and I think you really kind of have to be careful with that. Now the issue with Babcock is that he would pick out a guy, and that guy would be the team's scapegoat, and as set an example to the rest of the team. Like that's a bullying behavior. That's what bullies do. They kind of pick out the weak guy, and if we see that happening here in Edmonton, then yeah, I think the onus is on some of the players to say, hey, that's not what we're doing here, right? Like there's a story of Johan Franzen getting bullied, and eventually Lidstrom's got to say, he stepped up and said, hey, you can't treat a guy like that. You can't treat a guy like that. And then you just have friction there. Like it's just, I don't know, it doesn't seem like this is a good hire in a sense that this isn't going to make harmonious dressing room. Like if the dressing room was not harmonious before, if guys were not on the same page, I don't think bringing a guy like this, like a guy who's a lightning rod like this, is going to help in that regard. So it's all about results. I get that. It's all about results, but it's been a while since this guy's gotten results, right? He hasn't won a playoff series since 2012 or something like that. So yeah, it's an odd hire, and it's a desperate hire. And it's a Hail Mary, hoping that, he can kind of come in here and do what he did in Detroit all those years ago with a team loaded with Hockey Hall of Famers. Like this team is not loaded with future Hockey Hall of Famers. They have 2 maybe, but that's about it. You look at that Detroit roster and you're like, I think I could have coached that Detroit roster to a championship. Like, let's be honest there. I just had to open the gate and let them go.
DVD, let's look to the future. And in your mind, what does Babcock need to do to make this team better?
Well, he needs to get, like he's going to come in here and, he's going to be the guy this is the thing I know. He's going to have to make guys accountable, right? That's what's going to, he's going to come in, he's going to make guys accountable. They're going to fall in line and play the defensive system that they want to play. But listen, like Todd McClellan came out of the Babcock coaching tree. They worked together a long time in Detroit. He couldn't get him to do it. Dave Tippett couldn't get him to do it. Ken Hitchcock, who's as disciplinarian as they come, right? He couldn't get him to do it. So if he comes in here and he can get more out of your third and fourth line, you can get more out of your second and third defensive pairing. If somehow he can get something out of the goaltending, like that's the problem, is that there's still a lot of the holes on this roster. Like, is he going to make Christian Jarry a better goalie? Is he going to make whatever defenseman they have on the back end better defenseman? Like, and that's the thing. He's got to get more out of guys. He's got to squeeze more out of guys, and he's got to do it in a method that in a new method that he wasn't allowed to do in the past, like that he did in the past, but he's not allowed to use now. So how is he going to do that? How is he going to squeeze more out of players when you basically took the bat out of his hands because he's not allowed to do it the way he used to do it? So that's the interesting question. Like, and he's a great X's and O's guy. He's one of the smartest guys around, but it's a matter of he's going to come in here and get more out of players. How are you going to do that? And that's the one thing I'm interested in.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be fascinating. I mean, we're expecting an announcement early next week, and then we'll see what Stan Bowman can do to improve this team. And then, like I said, DVD, it's going to be fascinating to watch this team with Mike Babcock. Let's shift over to the soccer. A big game for Canada today. Bosnia currently tied with Switzerland 0-0. 5 minutes ago in the first half. A draw would definitely benefit Canada. But what do you expect out of Canada today?
I expect them to really come out. I expect them to beat Qatar. And I think they should beat Qatar. They should dominate this game. Listen, Qatar is not a good soccer team. They're not. They got lucky against Switzerland. They defended the entire game. They got lucky it was only 1-0. And then they got lucky that the Swiss took their foot off the gas, which you should never do. And they got burnt because of a late goal. One chance, they scored. So Qatar is a bad team. Like if this tournament wasn't expanded to 48, they wouldn't have come anywhere near the World Cup. I saw this team play 3.5 years ago in Qatar. They were horrible. They're a horrible team. And Canada, Canada actually played them in the lead up in Austria, and I was at that game. And they should have beat them 5-6-0. Like it was just that bad. So Canada's going to come out and just play their game. They have way superior players, way more talent. They're going to play in front of a huge home crowd. It's going to be a great game. And Canada should be out and should just keep pumping goals into these guys because, like I said, I don't have a lot of faith in Qatar. I don't think they're a very good team. And I just think Canada's going to come in, play their game, play one of their, a solid game, just keep attacking, keep pushing forward. And it could be one of the greatest days in Canadian soccer, to be honest, if they just play the way they play. Make sure you get on them right away, right off the bat. I see Canada winning big in this game.
Good stuff, DVD. Like the positivity. I'm with you. I think Canada has to win this game. They got to find a way to be better, though, in that final third of the field and finish some of their opportunities. DVD, you're the best, man. Enjoy the soccer game, and we'll chat soon.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me on.
Derek Van Diest from NHL.com joining us here on the Old Country Towing video hotline. Like always, the afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their happy hour. It's $5.25. Drinks available Sunday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Coming up next, it's the Red Light District with Joaquin Gage, your favorite segment of the week as we continue to roll on World Cup Day for Canada. 4 o'clock at kickoff against Qatar. They need the 3 points. That'd be huge. Be awesome if these two teams tied. Because in Canada, with the win, would be alone in first place in their group, and that bodes well. Because in Canada's final game is probably their toughest one against Switzerland. Mike Babcock, clear to return to the NHL. Reports out there from Rashog and others that they're working on the details of the contract and to expect an official announcement and presser early next week. And we roll along with that. We still have noticias. We have JC Abbott who talks CFL. But next, Red Light District here on EST Afternoons.
The NHL has wrapped up their investigation into allegations Mike Babcock faced as the head coach of the Blue Jackets in 2023. The NHL said, quote, even in a light least favorable to Mr. Babcock, there is no current basis to restrict his employment in the league. On the pitch, Canada-Qatar matchup, 4 o'clock start. Alphonso Davies available for Canada, having not played since early May due to a hamstring injury. Staying in Canada's Group B, Switzerland and Bosnia-Herzegovina in action in the 44th minute of play just before halftime. It's 0-0 after that. 7 o'clock start. Mexico takes on South Korea. And in other news, Neymar has been ruled out for Brazil's match tomorrow against Haiti. He's been battling a calf issue. To baseball, a trio of games underway. Toronto, Boston closing out their set, top of the 9th. Deadlocked at 3 aside. Red Sox coming up with 2 runs in the 8th inning. On the road, it's the Riverhawks hoping to avoid their 4th straight loss against the Apple Sox. That one starts just after 7:30. Tune into the full game on any of EST's audio streams. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc, they're the experts you need to know. The Red Light District up next with Joaquin, Gage, and Hernan Salas. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
EST Hangout.
Which one do you have bigger emotions of? Game 4 comeback or the ultimate clincher?
Oh, Game 4 comeback was...
Yeah?
Yeah,
like when we look back, when you think back on this, it's not the moment, it's not that, it's that.
But you still know it's not done. I didn't cry after Game 4. I wept after Game 5.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus. If you gamble, use your game sense. At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. Hi, it's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Joaquin.
You don't have to put on the red light. Those days are over. You don't have to sell your body to the night.
Joaquin.
You don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right.
Joaquin.
You don't have to put on the red light.
Joaquin.
You don't have to put on the red light.
Joaquin. 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 We're back. EST Afternoons. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas here on EST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk. It's Canada, Qatar at 4 o'clock today. Babcock has been cleared by the NHL. That is your top two stories of the day. But right now, it's time for your favorite segment of the week, the Red Light District, with Joaquin Gage.
But before we get to that, I just had something delicious.
Oh, tell me more. Tell me
just
more.
Just met Luke from Brine. This is a hydration drink.
Really?
Yeah. It tastes amazing. So, Luke, do you flip it? What's the slogan? Flip before you sip. Hydrate like a fish. I just tried this for the first time. It is delicious. And they're partnering with EST, so this is great. I believe they will be at a golf tournament too, so we'll probably need to be hydrating like fishes then.
Well, you know I run, right? So I like to be hydrated.
Well, yeah, you should have like 6 of these on you.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's
screw you, Gatorade.
It's really good, man. It is really, really good. This one, like when you look at the list of ingredients too, like pineapple juice, apple juice, lemon juice, lime juice, ginger juice. I did put some in with some alcoholic stuff in there, just to see what it would taste like. It was really good. So yeah,
Good stuff.
Good partners with EST.
EST's where it's at, right?
Hydrate like a fish, baby.
Hydration is key. Best paired with a filet-o-fish, right, Gage?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you said yeah. Let's go.
Whatever works for you. Whatever gets that nastiness down.
What do you got for us today?
Well, with the
well, that was yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, because everybody kept asking. I was like, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it's me. I tried to print it, and then it didn't print, and then I printed it like 8 times. So
yeah,
whatever. I wrote a little thing. A good coach today. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through what I think, and I took some other things about what people look for in a coach, seeing that the Edmonton Oilers are on the verge of signing a coach that has a little bit of a checkered past, so to speak.
Some baggage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, a good coach in today's sports environment is much more than an instructor of skills and tactics. They are leaders who inspire, motivate, and develop athletes both on and off the field, court, rink, or playing surface. Effective coaches create an environment built on trust, respect, accountability, and open communication, allowing athletes to feel supported while being challenged to reach their full potential. They recognize that each athlete learns differently and adapt their coaching methods to suit individual needs, personalities, and strength. Modern coaches also understand the importance of mental well-being, confidence, and resilience. They help athletes navigate adversity, manage pressure, and learn from setbacks while maintaining a focus on long-term development rather than just short-term results. In addition, successful coaches foster strong team cultures where collaboration, commitment, and shared purpose drive performance. As sports continue to evolve through advances in technology, analytics, and training methods, great coaches remain lifelong learners who are willing to adapt and innovate. They combine technical knowledge with emotional intelligence, understanding that building meaningful relationships with athletes is often just as important as designing practices or game plans. Ultimately, a good coach leaves a lasting impact by helping athletes become not only better competitors, but also better people. Now, I've had some great coaches in my life, from a little kid to a professional. I would have to say one of my best coaches that I wish liked me more was Mac Tavish.
Okay.
He was a great coach. And a lot of the things that I listed in there are a lot of qualities he had as a coach. Probably one of the reasons why he had so much success. Now, if I were to read that to you, would Mike Babcock come to mind after reading that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Then you look at Slats, how the players talk. He was like a father figure. He helped them out when they were struggling with certain things in their life.
Hard ass is a part of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Like, so Chris Joseph told this story when he got traded here the first time, and it was in between the second period. And I think they were up a couple goals, and Gretz had like 3 points at this time. And Slats came in and started ripping Wayne.
Yeah.
Just saying, what are you doing? Get back, and all this stuff. And Wayne was just tying his skates and not paying much attention. But there were 4 new guys on the team. And Slats just came in and did that to show all the new guys that no one's above the team. Like, even he is susceptible to being, disciplined, I guess. But that was his way of doing it, right? So Gretz knew it was all BS, but
yeah, no, 100%. You know what, Joaquin? Like, you played pro, and you said and listen, because I know last week some people were calling me soft, and like when I grew up playing soccer, I played club soccer, and again, I was never even close to the best guy on the team.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a coach who was an excellent coach, like X's and O's. But also he, like most coaches do, they kind of favored the best players.
Yeah,
I didn't get a lot of attention. I didn't get a lot of playing time because I wasn't very good at that point in my youth.
Mm-hmm.
I got older after and playing men's, and he coached one of our teams. And I had improved and all that. And it was first, like, when I was young, he still talked and still tried to teach you. Do you know what I mean? But he was a hard coach. Like, if you weren't good, you weren't going to play. And he was honest. He's like, you're hurting. And don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, we're
CRA.
that didn't go on air. That was the MLB score.
Okay.
Midway through the 9th, 4-3 for the Jays, by the way, against Red Sox.
And then the second time when I was a man and I was playing on this team with really good players, I was one of the better defensemen on the team. And, our relationship changed. It was more like, let's go and stuff like that. So, but he was still hard. You know what I mean? So like, I get the sense when you're like Mike Babcock's not very friendly with the third liners, the fourth liners and all that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But if they improve, does he change the way he is with them? Do you know what I mean? Because I grew up with that mindset too, Joaquin, where I like hard coaches. Guys that push you, guys that don't sugarcoat it for you, that everybody has to play the same amount of minutes. I grew up with coaches like that, Joaquin, so I'm okay with that. But we're talking about completely different things with Mike Babcock.
It was abuse.
Yeah. Yeah, like this coach never abused me.
Yeah.
But again, the first go around with him, I felt that I didn't belong. I felt I didn't have confidence. But the second time around, that all changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because maybe he evolved too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You learn.
So you're saying that Babcock...
Well, that's what we're hoping for, Joaquin. We all want this team to have success. I want the fans to be able to celebrate a Stanley Cup and have Connor McDavid here for the rest of his career. I do want that for Edmonton fans. Their loyalty, they're passionate. They've always stuck with this team. Do I want Mike Babcock on this team? No, but he's going to be here. So what's the next best thing? I hope he's learned, Joaquin, and I hope he's evolved. That's all we can hope for, right?
I don't even aside from the whole results on the ice, the whole thing about is I like the one thing: a good coach leaves a lasting impact by helping athletes become not just only better competitors but also better people.
Mm-hmm.
Like the worry that I have is bullies tend to always kind of be bullies.
Yeah.
And that is, I don't know how you go to bed at night knowing that you're causing pain towards an individual on a consistent basis. That's just wrong to me.
Like if you treated someone poorly.
Like every day I go home and I'm sad that I treated Coob so poorly.
But you're right though, Joaquin. Like, and maybe because he's an old school guy, he thinks that's just the way it is, and deal with it and be a man. You know what I mean? And like I always go back to Johan Franzen because you saw him play grindy player.
Every team wanted him on their team.
He couldn't move him from the front of the net.
No,
tough as nails. But this guy made him go to therapy. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we forget these guys are human too, right? Like we just look at the machine.
Look at Commodore, what he did to Commodore.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one player we don't talk about.
Yeah.
But he was vindictive and held a grudge and got him to come to a team so he could treat him poorly.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Well, and then there's other players saying like, it's not just the staff, it's the arena staff that he has no control over. He treats them like crap.
Well, I think we talked that Mike Masters thing, like just calling out his shoes.
Yeah, about his shoes. Yeah. I forgot about that.
How about throat punch?
Yeah.
How's your throat feel, Babs?
So at the end of the day, listen, and I think Joaquin, you said it on two guys. Like, we have to accept it. They're going with it.
How's he?
We just have to see now what he can do on the team, what the kind of structure he's going to bring, what kind of discipline, and how he's going to treat people that are in that arena, in and around it, right? And I hope it's all good. I hope. But Gage just read, a kind of a nice little short couple paragraphs there on what coaching means and what a good coach is. And like you said, go back and rewind it. And a lot of what Gage touched on, Mike Babcock doesn't seem to have it. So again, it's...
he has a few. Like,
sure.
He's X and O's.
Yeah.
Seem to be there. But that's, like I said with Dusty on the Oilers stream last year, like, isn't that the prerequisite for a coach to be good at X's and O's? Like, come on.
So it's interesting times in Edmonton for sure. And I think everybody said it.
Hydration break.
It's a very desperate hire by the Edmonton Oilers. And
well, you got to get one of those.
They better not do it on Zoom, Joaquin.
If that, they show that they have absolutely zero testicular fortitude if this thing goes to Zoom.
Yeah. Do it in person, man. Do it in person. You're standing by this decision, then do it in person. Push blame wherever you want, this text says. It all starts with Gage, then Bowman. That's fair. You're always going to start at the top, right? And work your way down.
Yeah, this is, it starts at the top now for sure. Because as a GM, this is your guy.
Yeah.
This is your ride or die.
And I can't find it now. It says, Bowman wishes he could give Babcock a no movement. Oh, man.
Can you imagine if they looks at the contract and Babcock's like, what's this little anchor here?
What's NMC? Just sign it, bro. Just sign it. All right. Portion of this hour brought to you by Lamley's. Built for the job, made with quality craftsmanship and designed for job protection with cowboy-worthy durability. Lamley's workwear combines safety with all-day comfort, featuring brands like Ariat Work and Wrangler Rigs, designed to withstand tough conditions and deliver performance across every job site. Visit lamleys.com/work to see how Lamley's can make your workday better.
LAMMLES.
And don't forget to
smash the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up.
We're only asking for 80 for Team Canada. Let's go. So Babcock will be the 6th coach in McDavid's 12-year career, which is quite remarkable. But we move on. In the next hour, let's do a parlay. We're going to talk some CFL, and we'll get to the noticias next here on EST Afternoons.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
Luke Gazdick checking in. You've told stories about knowing Taylor Hall. What's your reaction to seeing him win it?
Cool to see, man. He certainly earned it, because I think what people maybe don't see or know is the work that he puts in away from the rink, and in the summers particularly, like how hard he works at his craft. He's earned everything he's gotten, and certainly very proud from my end.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Celebrating the 40th anniversary of its groundbreaking release, Strange Animal. River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 proudly present a very special evening with Gowan, live playing his chart-topping classics from this iconic 80s album and more. Gowan's Strange Animal 40th Anniversary Tour, July 2nd in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
There's one game that kicks off summer. Elks football is back, and the best way to experience the home opener is being there when it happens. For every catch, every tackle, every touchdown, hear the roar of the crowd that's been waiting for this moment. Elks, Alouettes at Play Alberta Field at Commonwealth Stadium, June 20th. Presented by James H. Brown, Alberta Injury Lawyers. Lock in your tickets for the home opener now before they're gone at goelks.com/tickets. Edmonton Elks, our city, our year.
Looking for a delicious meal without the hassle? Head to Pasta Pantry in Sherwood Park, your home of the game day meal. From handcrafted fresh pasta with rich homemade sauces to ready-to-heat family meals, Pasta Pantry brings authentic Italian flavor straight to your table. For over 30 years, Pasta Pantry has served hot, delicious comfort food made right in our kitchen. We do it fast so you can slow down. Visit Pasta Pantry in Sherwood Park today and taste the difference fresh makes. Pasta Pantry, real food, real fast, real good.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. Had a good day? It's time for happy hour. Bad day? Oof, happy hour. Boss said great job? Happy hour. Boss said let's circle back? Ugh, definitely happy hour. Got a promotion? Happy hour. Spilled coffee on your shirt 5 minutes after getting dressed? Ugh, happy hour. So whether you're celebrating or recovering, our happy hour starts at just $3.99. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
NHL has wrapped their investigation into Mike Babcock's time with the Blue Jackets in 2023. The NHL said, quote, even in a light least favorable to Mr. Babcock, there is no current basis to restrict his employment in the league. On the pitch, Canada-Qatar matchup, 4 o'clock start. Alphonso Davies available for Canada, having not played since early May with a hamstring injury. Staying in Canada's Group B, it's currently 0-0 between Switzerland and Bosnia-Herzegovina in the 48th minute. At 7 o'clock, Mexico takes on South Korea in Group A. Play. In other news, Neymar, he's been ruled out for Brazil in their match tomorrow against Haiti. He's battling a calf issue. And a pair of games live in baseball. Currently, top of the 7th, a 3-2 lead for the Guardians over the Brewers, and top of the 5th, the Rangers trailing the Twins 6-0. On the road, the Riverhawks hope to avoid their 4th straight loss against the Apple Sox. First pitch scheduled for 7:35. Tune into the full game on any of EST's audio streams. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. Hour 2 EST afternoon starts right now.
Here on EST Afternoons, Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, and Salas live from the William Huff Studios. We're 2 hours away from Canada versus Qatar. You gonna watch the game, Joaquin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'll be on the box.
You don't want to join us, LT and Trev?
I don't travel across the river. This is the only time I go across the river.
It'd be great to have you, though.
I know it would.
So why don't you just come?
Because I got work to do.
Coop's here also, our great producer. The handsome Zach. Every day you get more handsome, Coop.
Well, did you see Trev today?
Maybe it's the love bug that's made you more handsome.
Maybe I make myself look a little bit better.
He's been hit by the love bug.
Oh, yeah.
He's all in love.
Yeah, lovey-dovey.
Lovey-dovey.
The love bug.
And Trev's hair today was top notch.
Yeah.
He said he got out of the shower. He did the good old towel thing, and he goes, he just left it. And I said, that's a really good look. And Trev always thinks we're like making fun of him. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no, I'm serious.
Oh, really?
Your hair looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, until we tell him tomorrow, we're just kidding.
He was good on, hope he's not listening, but he was good on
really good.
2 guys today.
People love Trev.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't, man? And I'm scheduled with him on the oil stream tomorrow.
Yes.
That'll be my first time on the desk.
You two together?
That is a must-watch oil stream.
It's like Beavis and Butthead, man. It's going to be, I don't know where we're going to go. No, we're going to have some fun for sure. There's going to be lots to talk about, but him and I have been going back and forth all week. We're going to have a fun show, no doubt.
Those 2 old guys from the Muppets.
Talk about over-preparing
be like
for
Bert
a show.
and Ernie. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to prepare so much stuff and talk about 2 things.
Yeah, exactly.
Trev and Coop tomorrow on the oil stream is going to be fantastic.
That'll be great.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And
our programming is like...
Yeah.
We got tons going on, man. When the game starts, there's going to be a watch party on the Reed Wilkins show.
It's summer too, right? And a lot of people taking days off. So that's how summers are, Joaquin. Are you taking any time in the summer?
No.
You're a hard worker.
Yeah. No. Well, my daughter goes to New York soon, then to Vancouver. So that stuff, it's not free.
I can't take time
She's
off.
taking the vacay that you're supposed to be
She's been doing it for the past 8 years.
Oh, man. But, hey, let's hope the weather...
You know what? It's okay, though. I like being home.
Yeah.
I do like being home. Like, when I'm away from home too long, I want to go home.
I want to go home. That's
today, before I left, I really didn't want to come in.
Okay.
Not because of the reasons. The sun came out and hit my deck.
Oh.
And I was like, if I could only just go sit out there for an hour. Recharge the old solar batteries.
Yeah.
Are you tired of working with me? You can be honest.
That's what I said. No, I enjoy you.
Okay.
Well, he's not completely
Not all the
tired.
time.
A little,
Boobs is
a
another
little
story.
Yeah.
Even though
Frustrated is
we
different.
disagreed today. I like disagreeing ones from time to time.
It's good radio.
You don't get all butthurt over that.
No, I'm not. I like that's what I'm saying. I like we can't agree on everything.
No.
That would just
Movies,
be like you're right.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Your coaching takes are preposterous.
No, we share the same.
Your love of summer is ridiculous, or soccer is ridiculous.
And,
your weather things that you do, your nicotine habits, like there's a lot I hate about you.
Yeah, I don't know what you're smoking. I think it's a dart.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I might have a dart tonight.
Really? With the game?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be at the cabin.
Yeah.
Oh. Can you smoke in the cabin?
No.
Imagine if you could.
Oh. I grew up when you could smoke in clubs and stuff. It was marvelous.
I am older than you. Right?
Yeah. No, I know.
I can't even fathom doing such a thing.
So when they passed the laws here,
yeah.
When was that? Like 2001 or whatever, 2002, somewhere around there. They stopped it. We went when I went to play in Germany. You could still smoke inside the restaurants. You walked in, and it was like it took you back. You're like, oh, this is pretty good because it was all unfiltered stuff. And but the worst was coming home after the bar because when you went out hard and you're a little hungover, and then you jump in the shower and you could taste the cigarettes coming off your skin.
It was amazing. Well, no, because there's nothing like having a nice dinner. You're having a glass of wine. You're done dinner, and you let your smoke at the table. Oh,
well, there's cigar
for a smoker,
lounges,
that's
right?
probably awesome. But geez, I hated it.
Or you're at the bar and you're into your fourth old fashioned, and you want to light a nice de Maurier, but now you have to put your old fashioned down. Make sure someone's watching your drink. Someone puts something in. Then you have to go outside and light your smoke. Then you have to come back inside. Like it's just
a lot
annoying.
of work. I couldn't imagine eating though around smoking. Like I did it one time.
You get used to it, Coop.
I know, but you can't taste your food, right? Like scent is the first stage of
back when we grew up, everybody smoked in their house.
Well, not everybody, but most of my friends' parents did.
Yeah,
and just
true. Yeah.
the mountain ashtray, like wasn't dumped. It looked like they smoked like 80 cigarettes that day. And just that smell.
Years ago, we were watching videos. When me and my sister I was a babe. Like I was like 2. And my sister was like 3.5 or whatever. My grandparents were here from Chile, and my dad had a whole bunch of people over. They're both holding us smoking.
yeah.
So I was like, we came out fine.
I remember like a lot of people my age remember like home ec. You did cooking and you did like metal work. Like all I did was make ashtrays. Like I gave them for gifts to everybody.
Oh, I made so many.
So many ashtrays.
And they were terrible.
How many ashtrays did you make if you're born between, what would that be, 80 and 70? How many ashtrays did you make in home ec? I made at least 15.
Yeah. Oh, I made so many. You know what's crazy too? In 98, I flew to Chile, and you could smoke on the airplane still.
Yeah, this non-smoking section at the back.
Yeah, it's like the back 5 roads you could smoke.
I know. Well, you look on airplanes; they still have the smoking thing. That used to get extinguished.
That's crazy that you could smoke on the plane.
God, it reeked.
I think I had one too that time on the plane. If you could only run or smoke a dart the rest of your life, Hernan, which would you choose?
Run with a dart.
I choose death. No,
okay. It's pretty deep, man.
Someone yelled over there. What's going on? Someone score? We're a little delayed.
Yeah, they're having too much fun over there.
Nil.
I know they're going to have tons of fun, though, on the Reed Wilkins show, too.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, 3:30, Ross Ungaro. Former national player for Team Canada.
Former coach in the city for a long time. Coached a lot of my buddies.
Edmonton Drillers coach. We'll be checking in.
It was just a simpler time back then. Hey, Joaquin, the smoking everywhere, the cassette tapes.
I never thought I would ever say, after all the technology of what and the advantages we have today, that I wish I could go back.
The payphones,
everything.
If you liked the girl, you had to call her house, and her dad would answer and give you a hard time.
And then they wouldn't hang up.
Yeah, yeah, they'd be listening the entire time from upstairs.
How many times do you tell you'd hear? I don't think your mom hung up yet.
Yeah.
Hey,
held back my game.
Oh, you're talking to a girl. Your mom and dad pick up, and they just start talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling your aunt, and I'm like, Mom, I'm on the phone. Coob, you'll never experience that.
I know. There's a certain sense of it's a lot easier to be secluded nowadays. Like this is, I mean, people are anxious more than ever. There's a reason why. They make it too easy to not have to talk to people.
Yeah.
Right? You know, you shoot a text, you can say this and that. Like, I don't know.
You like the song on a cassette tape and you had to forward the first 3 songs just to get to that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it was beautiful.
And you had to be patient and sit there and it was worth your time instead of skipping and skipping and skipping.
There's a comedian, Sebastian Montescalpo.
Yeah.
He does one of the funniest bits about someone ringing the doorbell. Right back in the day, everyone rushed to the door and were so happy to see someone, and you broke out the Sanka and the coffee cake. You couldn't touch it. That was for guests when they. Now the doorbell rings. Everyone pretends like it's Vietnam. Hits the floor. Who's there?
Who the hell's visiting? Or when your little friend would tell you, "Yeah, I'll call you this evening," and you're by the phone the whole time.
Yeah.
And your friends are like, "Yo, it's plus 25. Come outside. We're playing soccer." You're like, "Give me a minute.
Oh,
She's gonna call any minute." And then the next day she'd be like, "Sorry, I forgot." You're like, "Well, you just ruined my whole evening." It was great. Let's get to noticias for the Edmonton Elks. Edmonton Elks home opener June 20th. That's this Saturday, 2 p.m. down at Commonwealth Stadium. It's going to be big. Lock in your tickets at goelks.com/tickets. Hit a coop. Blue Jays won, right, Coop?
4-3, baby.
Let's go. Bruins announce they're going to retire Bergeron's number 37, Joaquin. Very well done. One of their best.
I don't like retiring numbers.
Oh, you don't? For anyone, eh?
No.
Okay.
There's a select few. I think 99 and 66 should be retired for every team. I don't think anyone wears them anyway, but everyone else, because some numbers just, I don't like high numbers.
Okay. You're old school.
Yeah. Like, look, you can get your jersey retired and put the name on there, but, I think that you could still have a 17 on the Oilers, and still have Curry's jersey up there.
Yeah.
I don't think you're I don't think Yari really cared.
Probably not.
He was 17, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of retired numbers, though, for the Oilers.
But it's well-deserved for Patrice Bergeron. One of their best captains.
Oh, yeah. He's one of those players that revolutionized the position in the game a little bit, right?
One of the best two-way forwards we've ever seen.
And you look back and he played as an 18-year-old, right? And was like, who is this kid? How can he be that good away from the puck? Yeah. Right?
And then when they won the Cup against Vancouver, he was playing with like a spleen. He went through like 3 surgeries, man.
It was terrible.
The Capitals have extended on a multi-year deal their head coach, Spencer Carberry. Today was the New York Knicks parade. It looked amazing. The Riverhawks fell last night to the Wenatchee Apple Sox 9-5. They're back at it today. The Stingers lost to the Alliance of Montreal on Wednesday night as well. Some interesting stuff, too, and I know you're going to like this. Multiple teams exploring a trade for Bowen Byram. He has 1 year left on his contract, as per Darren Drager. I think a lot of teams are going to look to take this kid. I love this kid.
If the Oilers should be all over that.
All over it, right?
There's your PP2.
PP2. I agree 100%. That'd make a lot of people happy.
It could be PP1 with a little bit of, just a little carrot, like dangling, right? Like little internal competition. That's why you need 2 PPs.
Well, he's got 1 year left on his deal, right?
Yeah.
6.25.
Interesting times, man. Very fascinating. What do you miss from the old days of God world? We miss cassette tapes, smoking in restaurants. What else do we say we missed? Calling your friend on the phone, talking to their parents.
Styrofoam packaging for fast food.
Oh, loved it.
Get that double quarter pound. Or I don't think they had a double quarter. Did they?
Yeah.
Did they
remember the
double quarter?
McDLT that came opened and it came in the styrofoam? When you opened it up, you just had to...
it was so great because that's where you put the fries.
Yeah. Oh, the perfect combination. Yeah. This text says, you can smoke in German restaurants. 3 weeks later, Hernan is hosting on Munich Sports Talk.
No, they stopped it but they were the only country in Europe that said, nope, we're still smoking.
Yeah. Would you be imagine if I could smoke during the show? That'd be amazing.
That'd be too much.
You can't smoke anywhere though.
But here. I had it over here and blew the smoke that way.
Well, Maddie's
If we're
gone
outside-
until tomorrow. We can make his
Like-
office a smoking lounge.
If we could do a show outside, like at the ranch on a hole, and we just like
You'd let me
yelled
have a
at-
smoke?
Sure.
Okay.
Now I know certain golf courses and areas you can't smoke.
Really?
Yeah, well, I see no smoking signs in certain areas.
Well, too bad.
Last golf course I was
That's a
at.
suggestion.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, at the golf tournament for EST, if you want to have a dart with Hernan, just let me know. Hey, the afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Enjoy their prime rib special, just $21.99, available 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. No, not available on show nights. Canada, an hour and a half away. Currently in the 63rd minute, Bosnia and Switzerland, 0-0. Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way. Up next, we'll talk a little bit about the Canadian Football League, a league we love dearly, Joaquin, with JC Abbott from 3 Down Nation. The Screw, let's do a parlay still to come. Don't go anywhere.
The NHL has wrapped up their investigation into Mike Babcock's tenure with the Blue Jackets in 2023. The NHL said, quote, even in a light least favorable to Mr. Babcock, there is no current basis to restrict his employment in the league. On the pitch, Canada-Qatar matchup, 4 o'clock start. Alphonso Davies available for Canada. He's been out since early May with a hamstring injury. Staying in Canada's Group B, it's currently 0-0 between Switzerland and Bosnia-Herzegovina in the 65th minute of action. 7 o'clock start. It's Mexico in Group A, matching up with South Korea. In other news, Neymar has been ruled out for Brazil's match tomorrow against Haiti. He's been battling a calf issue. And over in the majors, there's 3 games live. Bottom first inning, Orioles, Mariners locked at zeros. Bottom 7th. Giants doubling up the Brewers 4-2 in top of the 6th. Twins holding a 6-0 lead on the Rangers. As for the Riverhawks, they close out a series against the Apple Sox, looking to avoid a sweep through 4 games. First pitch scheduled for 7:35. Catch the game on any of EST's audio streams. JC Abbott up next from 3 Down Nation, talking all things CFL. Next on EST Afternoons, I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you in the loop.
Worksite ready, Western tough. Lamley's Workwear is calling all tradespeople, oil and gas crews, construction workers, farmers, and hard-working Canadians. Built for the job with quality craftsmanship, job site protection, and cowboy-worthy durability. Trusted brands like Airy at Work and Wrangler Rigs, designed for performance and all-day comfort on the toughest sites. No matter the season, Lamley's has the workwear you need. Shop the full range now at lamleys.com/work.
LAMMLES.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation with options for every style and budget. Open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
Goodwill is
one shopper, finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket, a deal, one donor, letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant,
learning,
trying,
building skills,
building confidence,
building a future.
One purchase, one donation,
one job, one choice.
Goodwill is
the power of one, the power of one, the power of one, the power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
Celebrating the 40th anniversary of its groundbreaking release, Strange Animal. River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 proudly present a very special evening with Gowan, live playing his chart-topping classics from this iconic 80s album and more. Gowan Strange Animal 40th Anniversary Tour, July 2nd in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Are you kidding me? What is happening?
Dun, da, da, da.
This is Shaq, and you're listening to Edmonton Sports Talk.
We're back here on EST Afternoons live from the William Hove Studios. Canada Day. Well, it's not Canada Day, but it's World Cup Canada Day. They'll be in action in about an hour and a half against Qatar. A win would go a long way for the Canadian national soccer men's team. I said that completely the opposite way. I like this text. Rip City Step. Instead of a kissing booth at the EST golf tournament, how about a darting booth with Hernan? That'd be good.
Probably a better chance to get his kissing booth.
All right, let's welcome into the Old Country Towing hotline, JC Abbott from 3 Down Nation. JC, thank you for taking some time to join us. I know you're pretty busy out there. You're in Van, right? So correct me if I'm wrong, but are you taking in all this World Cup festivities?
I'm in the Lower Mainland, so I'm not right downtown. So it's still a little bit away from me, but there is starting to be a bit more of a buzz in the city now that the action is taking place. I was surprised in the lead up how little there was, but seems once the games have gotten underway and the teams are in the city, the fan bases, there's a little bit more excitement happening now.
JC, let's get to the CFL. We're heading into week 3. And I got to say, man, like we love the CFL. You guys at 3 Down Nation do a great job covering it, and you have for many, many years. I'm just seeing the first 2 weeks, like almost every game has been exciting. Tons of offense, tons of yards. You're seeing great plays in every single game. But on the flip side, the attendance issue in a lot of these stadiums remains. But what have you made of the start and the attendance issue?
I think it's been a really strong start for the CFL in terms of the games on the field. They've all been exciting, well played. I think you have to be really happy about the quarterback play that the league is experiencing right now. I mean, last week, 4 quarterbacks go over 400 yards. We haven't seen that in a single week of CFL action since 1995 when we were in the American expansion era and there was more teams than there are now. So that's a really positive sign. The attendance last week I thought was solid across the board. Of course, you've got sellouts in Winnipeg, which has become the norm now. Strong attendance in Saskatchewan. Really, the one area that concerned me from week 1 was Hamilton, because that's a traditionally strong fan base. It was a good matchup, a season opener. Of course, it's on a Thursday, but still, that should be a marquee game, and they couldn't get over 20,000. So that was a concerning one for me. The other ones, I think, have been either expected attendance or there's been a serious mitigating factor. For example, in Ottawa, obviously we know that the attendance has drifted lower there in the last couple of years, but it was also a major rain game. So how much do you judge them on that? I'm not sure that I'm panicking in any of those cities, but the Hamilton one was a bit of a concern in week 1.
JC, the big game tomorrow, Lions and the Ticats. Tell us a little bit about this game and especially the start for Nathan Rourke. I mean, here's a guy that they thinking that it's a mop season for him. The BC Lions considered one of the favorites to win the Stanley Cup, Grey Cup. How have they looked so far? And are they on the right trajectory this year?
Well, I think week 1 or week 2, I should say, their season opening game was a bit of a disappointment, right? Defensively, they struggled against the Riders. It was flashbacks to some of the things that they experienced last year before they got it turned around. That needs to be cleaned up. Offensively, it was a solid performance, but there is some serious concerns here going into the matchup with the Ticats because of injuries. The Lions lost Seven McGee, who was their returner, who was also expected to start in the receiving corps on his first touch of the game against Saskatchewan. Javon Catoy, their big-bodied Canadian receiver, also goes down in the third quarter. So they did not finish that game with enough receivers able to play. And in fact, fullback Jacob Bond, who drops the final pass of the game, is only in the game because they ran out of receivers. That gets intensified with Stanley Berryhill, who was able to gut it out for that game, also going on the 6-game injured list. And now Keon Hatcher is a game-time decision for tomorrow as well. So you'll be missing at least 3 starting receivers, potentially 4, and it's only their second game of the season. I don't know that I've ever seen that before in my time covering the CFL. Nathan Rourke makes up for a lot of flaws, but it's going to be an inexperienced group that he's throwing to, and that has to be a serious concern for you this early in the season.
JC Abbott from 3downnation.com joining us here on EST Afternoons. Before we get to the green and gold here, Ottawa's going to play Toronto. And then listen, I know the first game against the Elks for the Red Blacks, it was terrible weather. And it's only been one game, but Ottawa and the Elks have been at the bottom of the CFL for many years now. We're hoping Edmonton takes that next step, but are you a little concerned about Ottawa? And I know it's only one game, JC, but from that one game, there wasn't a lot to like.
I was concerned by that performance. I thought far and away of all the teams that we've seen play thus far, they're the only one who came out and really underwhelmed, right? Yeah. You expect this team to be improved with their additions in free agency. They brought in some weapons. They brought in some key players on defense. And as much as it was tough conditions, I didn't think there was anything really from that performance that you take away and say, okay, this is what we hoped for in the offseason. Now, 1 week, small sample size, all of those things. Ryan Dinwiddie's a fantastic head coach. He's going to get things turned around. But I have questions about his decision to start Jake Maier at quarterback. I know that Maier is a reliable guy, but he's a bit of a check down merchant at times. There's a reason why he fell out of favor in Calgary. I'm not sure he's got the ceiling that Drew Brown has, as much as Drew Brown has been inconsistent at times in his career. And now that you've gone one way to Jake Maier, I'm not sure that you can go back to Drew Brown very easily. So I was surprised by that decision. And with Maier looking very underwhelming, admittedly, in those wet conditions in the first week, I'll be intrigued to see if they can bounce back, because if not, I think there is cause for concern in Ottawa that their struggling ways will continue.
JC, so with the injuries to the Lions, who does Rourke kind of target at this point? And I'm not asking just for my fantasy team.
I think you can expect to see a heaping helping of Justin McInnes.
Yeah.
Because he's the only guy who's fully healthy at this stage. Now, if Hatcher is able to play, and I suspect he will do everything in his power to get out on the field, he will still be a guy that gets targeted at a time. But of the newcomers, I wonder if we finally see sort of a breakout game from a Kieran Poisson, a guy that people around the league probably don't know very well, but a territorial exemption coming through the BC Junior ranks, who's now in year 3, has cut his teeth on special teams as a Canadian receiver and is now getting more of an opportunity. He's essentially Nathan Rourke's training buddy in the offseason. He follows him around like a puppy dog. Those two are never separated. So there's a lot of chemistry there between those two players. I wonder, with all the other injuries, if Kieran Poisson doesn't become a bit of a safety valve in this game.
All right, let's get to the game on Saturday afternoon here in our city. The Edmonton Elks hosting the Montreal Alouettes. JC, I mean, Alouettes look great. I mean, Davis Alexander, he's one of the best in the league. They got, Tyson Philpott is just unbelievable right now for that team. The defense is good. Can the Elks upset the Montreal Alouettes? How are you seeing this game playing out?
I think they can, and I've actually gone out on a limb and I've picked the Edmonton Elks to win this football game in our official 3 Down Nation picks, which will come out tomorrow. I think that the Alouettes are an incredible football team, as you've just highlighted. I think they've got an explosive offense, but they've also shown some flaws at times in their first 2 wins, and they've needed big game-changing plays on either defense or special teams to get things done, right? A block punt by Micah Alway, a pick 6 by Robert Kennedy III. I'm not sure that Edmonton is going to serve up those same mistakes on a silver platter, and I really like what this Elks team looks like early on in the season. Admittedly, it was against the Red Blacks, but Justin Rankin, for my money, is the best running back in the CFL, and I don't think it's particularly close. I know Brady Oliveira will get a lot of love because he's Canadian, and rightfully so, but I think Rankin is explosive in ways that other guys just aren't. I think they're improved offensively in terms of the weaponry, and I think that defense is taking another step in Edmonton. So if Cody Fajardo can protect the football, and that defense can play well against Montreal, I think they're putting themselves in a really strong position. And when you've got playmakers like Rankin and you've got the pressure on at home in Commonwealth with all the expectations around the team being improved, and we know how important it is for them to set a precedent of winning so that they can get butts back in seats there.
Yeah.
I think you put that pressure on the team, everything combined, I believe they'll pull the upset in this game.
Great stuff as always, JC. I know you're busy right now. I appreciate you taking some time. Enjoy week 3, and we'll chat again.
It was a pleasure, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Right, JC Abbott from 3downnation.com, and the Swiss have made it 1-0, 78 minutes in.
They made Bosnia look like Swiss cheese on that play.
Oh. Are you kidding me? It's not good for my parlay, boys. Stupid Bosnia. It's a good goal, though. Okay.
Great goal.
Yeah.
Little spinning sidekick.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, Maddie sent in a video from Vancouver. Coop.
Right.
Yeah, let's get to that.
Yeah, Jay explained this
after the break.
Sure. Nice teaser. I like it.
Oh.
Portion of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brewhouse. Afternoons just got a serious upgrade at the CBH. Happy hour runs Monday to Saturday, 2 to 6 p.m. with deals starting at $3.99. Make the smart move and head to the CBH. That is the Canadian Brewhouse. Up next, the Screw It, Let's Do a Parlay for Play Alberta and Matthew Wanick live from Vancouver.
The NHL has concluded their investigation into Mike Babcock's tenure with the Blue Jackets in 2023. The NHL said, quote, even in a light least favorable to Mr. Babcock, there is no current basis to restrict him from employment in the league. On the pitch, Canada-Qatar matchup, 4 o'clock start. Alphonso Davies available for Canada, having not played since early May due to a hamstring injury. Staying in Canada's Group B, Switzerland taking a 1-0 lead on Bosnia-Herzegovina in the 80th minutes of play. 7 o'clock start, it's Mexico hitting the pitch against South Korea. In other news, Neymar has been ruled out for Brazil's match tomorrow against Haiti. He's battling a calf issue in a pair of games. Trio of games live in baseball. Bottom second, Mariners up 3-0 on the Orioles. Bottom 6th inning, the Twins leading by 6 on the Rangers. And top of the 8th, the Brewers trail 4-2 to the Guardians. On the road, the Riverhawks hope to avoid their 4th straight loss against the Apple Sox. Tune in just after 7:30 to catch the game. Listen to the game on any of EST's audio streams. This Sports Update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Enjoy an unforgettable dining experience right on the turf at Commonwealth Stadium. The Feast on the Field, August 19th, helps raise funds for programs, equipment, and enhancements for those across Capital Care communities. Buy your tickets right now at capitalcarefoundation.net. We check in Vancouver. Up next, here on EST Afternoons, I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse
subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Kayaks, bikes, camping gear? Make space for summer fun with Sentinel Storage. Spend more time on adventures with your outdoor gear and less time looking for them. Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca for details.
It's the weekend. The sun is out, and everyone, yes, even the kids, are bored. Bring them to the Canadian Brewhouse. Our patios have games to keep the whole family going, rooftop views, real turf to run around on, and misters for when the summer gets serious. Oh, and we've still got the game on. Always. All day. All weekend. All summer. The Canadian Brewhouse. Canada's best patios.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
We're back here on EST Afternoons. Final segment. Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne coming up. Join him at 4 o'clock if you want to watch along. 2-0 now, Switzerland. That's huge. 2-0. They just scored 83rd minute. Let's show Maddie. This is live from Vancouver.
Yeah, what is this? I think it's...
Sorry.
I think it says Central and Quebec. This is right near the Science Center.
The Science Center.
In Vancouver, they have the FIFA World Cup ball, but let's take a listen and look.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, the vibes are high down there.
Goosebumps.
And the weather looks very nice.
Very nice. I'm not going to say anything
here
about the weather today.
It is raining.
Because I gave you crap earlier.
Yes. I know I'm annoying, but like I just want everybody to enjoy summer, and we're not getting
It's not
one.
summer.
I know, but you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
I just want to be happy, everybody. I will be in about 20 minutes with a nice cold one in my hand.
Wow.
I ain't messing around.
Rock out Thursday, huh?
No. I'll probably be in bed by 8:30. No, I won't.
No, you won't.
Screw it, let's do a
That's
parlay.
when you'll get to some establishment downtown, probably.
Yeah, Play Alberta inside the numbers. When you play with Play Alberta, when you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into the sporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's general revenue fund. Hit it, Coop.
Let's do it. No delays. Let's take a risk today. No sense being safe.
We need a huge payday. My parlay's done already, so that sucks. But what do you guys want to do today, man? Let's get after it.
When does Canada's play?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Now on the not money line, but for the bet, minus 370 favorites Canada against Qatar, who's plus 950 on Play Alberta. The biggest underdog
for Qatar.
For
who wants
Qatar.
Who wants to go first?
You know, I'll go. I'm looking at Mexico and South Korea.
Oh,
plus 218 for a draw.
I like it, Coop.
Picking that one.
I actually
Not thinking too much. Too much.
I actually like your bet. Okay, Joaquin, do you want to go next?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go. Let's go for the goal. No, let's go 3-0 Canada.
Wow.
Correct score.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say to that one. There's a few big...
Is there a correct score tab?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's already some other special bets going on. Canada to score 2 in a row. Canada 5+ corners.
If I don't get this right, I'm blaming DVD. But he said it should be 5-0. I'm going to go 3-0 Canada.
Okay. That's plus 700.
It's plus 585.
Oh, okay.
But altogether, is it plus 700?
Oh, yeah, if you add other stuff.
Yeah. Okay, Joaquin. I see what you're doing.
He's going nuts.
I see what you're doing, brah.
Yeah, well, you
And
know
I
what
like
it
it.
does, though? It makes you cheer even more.
Yes.
For on both sides of the ball.
Okay, Canada 3-0. Coob took a draw between Mexico and South Korea.
Yeah.
Mexico, South Korea. I'm going to go over 8 corners for Canada.
Over 8 corners.
They're going to need it.
Wild.
They want 3 goals.
Nice. Yeah, there's 4 bets up currently on
over 7.5.
Play Alberta. Jay's got his play of the day upcoming too. There's a couple one CFL bet up there. Some World Cup stuff, but man, we always got so many bets going on.
I got to send my bet to Jay because Maddie yelled at me yesterday, remember?
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, he's busy. We're going to get him.
He reamed me out.
He's working out there. Is he enjoying it? No, this is going to be one of the greatest days, though, for one Matthew Iwanek. He can witness history.
Yeah, they were talking about that yesterday on the show with Reed and Jay, how this is sporting history. This will be Maddie on his rocking chair in his on his veranda outside of Beaumont when he's retired, telling all his
Beaumont.
On his grandchildren, telling them, I remember when
I was young.
I went to Vancouver for one day.
Okay, so Canada.
One day. Back then, there was only 24 hours in a day. Now there's 32. Because the world is a messy place. And it's better because, you know why?
Oh, again, 3-0.
I'm talking here.
Now, is this good or bad for Canada, though?
It's fine.
It's fine. 3-0.
So Gager's going, Gager, I like your bet, bro. You're an interesting cat.
I'll be sprinkling on that one for sure.
Every once in a while. Not really that interesting, to tell you the truth. Once you get to know me. It's not a 500-page novel.
No.
It's more like one of those magazines you get on the LRT.
One of those daily news kind of coffee.
Yeah, there's some good tidbits in there. You go, oh, that's kind of cool. And then the rest is kind of stuff you don't care about.
I can do without. You skim through it kind of thing.
The coach for Switzerland's got great hair.
He does.
Like a perfect amount of silver with the gray.
Yeah.
He's probably using products like just for Swiss. Because isn't that what Riosi wears too? Like he's got good hair. Those Swiss guys got really good hair. Michelle Reason had good hair.
Did he?
Yeah. Gosh, what's the guy's name that keeps getting injured in LA? What's his name? Score. Fiala. Great hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else is Swiss?
Isn't a V2 Swiss?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Most interesting man in football.
Federer,
great hair.
Great hair.
Yeah.
Martina Hingis.
Great hair.
I think she had good hair.
Yeah. I agree with you, bro.
It's probably the water. Fresh water there. From the Alps.
La agüita.
Who?
Agüita. That means water.
In what?
Spanish.
Does it?
Yeah.
I thought that was agua.
Agüita, though. But I'm saying it like in a more tender way.
You have tender water?
Agüita.
Isn't that
like
is that like Evian?
Like if you say to your kids taking care, and you're like, "Can you bring me some agüita?" You know what I mean?
No. My kids always like, "Give me some water."
Where's my agua?
Agua is water.
Okay.
But agüita is just like a more tender.
When I was in Mexico, I was like, "Agua por favor."
Agua por favor.
Agua por favor.
Or más tequila.
Well, the tequila came with the agua.
Double dip.
Oh, Gage, you're a beautiful man. All right, that's the bet. Canada correct score 3-0. Gager. Over 7.5 corners for Canada.
Oh!
Bosnia gets one back. And a draw between Mexico and South Korea. Let it ride, baby. Who's riding with us?
I am.
I'm going to ride.
Sprinkle a couple doll hairs on there. A little double action.
Did anyone... Hopefully everybody enjoyed the show today. I'm sorry, I'm in like Canada soccer mode right now.
You're getting ready, man. Like,
I'm sorry, guys.
So what's the plan, Hernan?
I fudged up.
Why?
Because I always do. I'm a jabroni.
Look at that stadium.
Fudge? Who doesn't like fudge, Hernan?
You know what, though? This World Cup is something else.
Oh,
we got to get out of here.
You guys are too distracted, okay?
We're getting out early. We're getting out. Tomorrow's Friday, Joaquin. What should we do as a theme for Zach to the future?
Am I working tomorrow?
I hope so.
I thought you had every Friday off there, Joaquin.
I got to renegotiate.
Fridays off. What do you want to do?
Well, we're going to break down this Canada game.
Talk to me, Goose. No, for Zach to the future.
Oh, Zach to the future.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I might have some. It's National Splurge Day.
Splurge.
It's National Want to Get Away Day, and it's National Go Fishing Day.
Oh yeah, Trev told me. Trev and I are going to go fishing. He's going to leave his waders on though. Those naked pictures he had were a little uncomfortable.
Say what?
What?
He sent naked pictures to Jay. They were in the distance, but he had no pants on.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Remember those?
Yeah. I saw that picture.
Just a man with his rod.
If Canada wins, Hernan sings La Bamba. No, I'll make you a deal. If Canada wins 3-0, I'll sing La Bamba.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, hell yeah. I will.
I'll be back up.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, Canada.
Did you know on this day in 2004, Dodgeball made its debut in the theaters?
Really?
With original Average Joe's?
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, I wanted to get to this. So 27 years ago, Brian Rafalski signed with the New Jersey Devils as an undrafted free agent. I had no idea he played 5 years in Sweden before coming to the NHL.
Was it Sweden or Finland?
Sweden.
Was it? Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
No, it was Finland. Sorry.
Yeah, it was Finland.
Like, and this guy was so good. Like, what a find.
Mm-hmm. And he credited a lot of Finnish play. But I've told you this before, I always found that Finns play more like Canadians and I think it's different now, but in Finland anyways, not all the rinks were the same size. Like they played in some smaller ice surfaces. Sweden, it's all Olympic size.
Yeah.
So
I loved watching Rafalski play, man.
He was unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
But probably got held back because size. But he was such a good skater. And he wasn't like shy.
No. God, no.
What a decor.
Yeah. Well, Rafalski, Niedermeyer, Danico, Stevens.
Come on.
Unreal. Fun show today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Enjoy the Canada game. Go Canada. Go! Don't go anywhere. Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne coming up. Big shout out to JC Abbott from 3downnation.com and our boy Derek Van Diest from NHL.com for joining us. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll have another fun show to close out the week. For Coob and Huac, I'm Hernan saying, Vamos, Canada! Let's go, baby. Enjoy the game. Chowders.